Hello everyone. Yes, I am back. Hey guys, it's Steve. Um I'm gonna just thought that I would make a real quick video and give a few of my thoughts on certain things that I haven't quite got to touch base on. I finally got to see the trailer for that new Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And to basically summarize it up in as few words as possible, it looks very cornballish. Like when I watched it, it was very corny. It was like the stereotypical Saturday morning cartoon that you would see. Um, my thoughts really quick. Okay, where do I see this coming? It may end up. It's going to be 50-50, but I kind of feel that it's going to kind of fall more flat on its face than honestly what it's worth. But then again, with stuff like this, I've always been kind of wrong. But just first impressions, I'm not too thrilled about it. But then again, like I said, I'm usually wrong about stuff like this, so we'll wait and see. Um, Definitely get on to all that now. I do have to share my thoughts though about the cancellation of Wolverine and the X-Men. I consider it a cancellation because they said they were not going to renew a second season, which in some ways I kind of foresaw coming, but in other ways I'm kind of a little bit upset because it seemed like they ended with a really cool note. Like they went into the Age of Apocalypse storyline, which is probably my second favorite aside from the Phoenix Saga. Now, what really bothers me about this is that they always I've noticed this. Hold on. What I've noticed is that Marvel has a bad tendency to cancel shows that are either really good or they always leave their shows with a cliffhanger, and I don't like that. If you're gonna at least end a show, or you know that you're not gonna come back for a second or third season, don't leave it on a cliffhanger. Tidy it all up with a neat little bow. If not, make a straight to DVD animated movie. It's just that makes a whole lot of sense. But Wolverine and the X-Men's not coming back, so that really irks me though because I think that where they were going with the show was really good. But then again, I'm not one of those douchebag executives at Marvel, so. And another one is Spectacular Spider-Man. Now this actually really irritated not only me but another one of my Xbox friends who is just as big a Spider-Man fan as me. Now normally I don't get upset over shows being canceled, but this is now the third, fourth Spider-Man show that I've watched, and they've left it with a cliffhanger after 2 or 3 seasons. Highly unacceptable to me because this was a great show. It was very popular. I've even seen the statistical standings as far as like the show's ratings. It was really good. So why they decided to cancel it, I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. I'm not quite as upset as my Xbox friend is. Unlike me, he's a little bit more volatile to actually stay angry and hold a grudge over stuff like this, but that's neither here nor there. My main beef with Marvel is more or less the fact that alright, if they're gonna cancel a show, don't leave it with a cliffhanger. I've already said that. But if you're gonna cancel a really popular show like this, at least wait till it goes down in the ratings or it's not doing well. And I think a lot of this had to do with the fact of them acquiring the rights from Sony, and Sony didn't want to do it because they didn't want to pay Disney, blah blah blah. I don't care to hear the excuse. Just fix it. But I think what's also really bad too is that DC is basically kicking their ass. Like DC has yet to have any internal problems from what I see, and Marvel until they actually get a lot of these douchebag executives that they have out of, their services, they're going to be dragging themselves down through the mud through like TV shows and movies and stuff. DC doesn't have that problem. DC, unfortunately enough, is actually kicking their ass in both TV and movies, especially the straight to DVD animated movies because they don't have those internal problems, and on top of that, they're also like I'm looking forward to Batman Under the Red Hood, and that's one thing I think that they're doing well is that DC's going with is adapting these stories very well, to the big screen. Like Crisis on Two Earths was phenomenal. Wonder Woman's origin movie, phenomenal. Green Lantern First Flight, showing how Hal Jordan became the Green Lantern, all awesome. And with each movie, DC just gets awesomer and awesomer. And I mean, it's kind of a shame because I know that Marvel's trying, but Marvel just has a lot of people bringing them down. And they need to get rid of, said people, otherwise they're going to be dragged down forever. But anyway, since this video is starting to kind of wind down, I'm going to actually let you guys know about something that I've been working on. I've been working on my own fantasy DC game. It's going to be more, the gameplay and everything is going to be more kind of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Going to be exactly like Ultimate Alliance 2, at least in my mind, how I'm envisioning it. And it's going to be pretty good. There are going to be playable villains. There are going to be a lot of heroes that some of you may not know, that only hardcore comic book fans will know. It's just I can't really give away too much because it's still in like the cliff notes and like prototype like stuff right now. I don't know how to properly word it. But on a closing note, definitely when I get more details I'll let you guys know. But for right now, I'll just leave you with that little tidbit that that I'm creating a DC game that's going to be fairly decent. But anyway, wait for the next video for Psychonauts.